Barcelona's presentation hall hummed with anticipation when they unveiled their third edition of the summer, Marcus Rashford, the fleet-footed English winger, whose dazzling promise at Manchester United once set headlines alight. Despite tough seasons on England's northwest stage, Hansi Flick and his team judged Rashford the ideal remedy for Barcelona's needs, especially after the club's pursuit of Nico Williams hit a dead end. And so, amid bright lights and flashing cameras, the club confirmed his arrival and hinted he'll join Flick's squad on their Asia tour, proof that his new chapter begins almost immediately. Stepping up to the lectern for his first official words in Blaugrana, Rashford radiated genuine excitement. He spoke of his dream to chase grand silverware at the biggest club in the world, declaring, "I want to win the biggest trophies. Barcelona is the perfect place." His voice betrayed the thrill of fresh beginnings, a determination to infuse this youthful, driven squad with his own qualities and personality to vault them back into glory. The roar of cameras felt like the opening of his next great story. When asked whether signing had tested his resolve, he shook his head with a wry smile. He'd known his preference since January, though that window shuttered, prompting a fruitful detour at Aston Villa, where he savoured regular play and left with gratitude. Still, the pull of Barcelona proved irresistible. A family club, a familiar warmth, a place that felt like home. "My choice was easy," he confessed. "It feels like home. I know I made the right decision." A hush fell before he added, almost to himself, "I'm excited to get going and can't wait to step out in front of these fans. It's a special moment." The promise of that debut lingered in the air. Reflecting on his years at United, Rashford spoke with respect rather than rancour. He acknowledged the club's ongoing transformation. They've been in transition for a while, but stressed his appreciation for the formative role it played in his life and career. Life, he mused, seldom unfolds as neatly as hoped, and so this move marks his next chapter. One he tackles with laser focus on self-improvement and trophy collection. "I have nothing bad to say," he added, beaming goodwill toward his former teammates as he turned the page. Next came the shirt reveal, number 14, a traditional emblem at Camp Nou. It carried history and uniqueness, and Rashford spoke of the honour it bestowed. "Barcelona's built on winning," he said, tracing childhood memories of matches flickering across his screen. "It's about expressing yourself." Donning 14, he vowed, was more than a personal milestone. It was a pledge to build on the club's storied legacy, to chase victories that reverberate through generations. The weight of the fabric felt both humbling and electrifying. Behind every athlete stands his health and mindset, and Rashford was quick to reassure. He stepped onto Catalan soil, happy and healthy, ready for all the new rhythms. Different city, different league, different rivals. "These are things I'm not afraid of," he smiled, surveying the room as though already picturing himself weaving through defenders in La Liga's bright sun. A fresh horizon beckoned. Turning to the squad, Rashford's eyes lit up. He praised the blend of youth and maturity he'd witnessed last season, the way young legs danced with seasoned poise on the pitch, yet backstage retained that playful spark of adolescence. And Hansi Flick? To Rashford, the manager's guidance had been nothing short of masterful, steering a nascent team to thrilling heights. "Last season is behind us," he stressed, but the squad's determination, now refined, promised even greater feats. "This alignment of ambition," he declared, fit perfectly at his stage of life. Yet, this transfer bore its own subplot. 6 months ago, he'd knocked on Barcelona's door only to see it close. Today, after patient negotiations and mutual belief, club president nodding, sporting director Deco orchestrating, Flick giving the green light, the arrival was sealed. Rashford confessed a simple faith. Things happen at the right moment. Now, fully engaged in behind-the-scenes talks, he felt bolstered by the club's conviction. Ready for every high and low that championship bids demand. "Sacrifice to win," he whispered, as if making an oath. Questions swelled about regret. Other clubs had sought him, but Rashford's mind never strayed. He'd have waited as long as necessary. Come what may this season, he vowed, not once would he question his choice. That conviction will anchor him through pressure-packed nights and the roar of expectant crowds. Asked if he might stand alongside Gary Lineker, the last Englishman to wear Barca's crest, Rashford chuckled. Matching such a legend's goal-scoring feats wasn't his sole aim. Winning was. Still, he admitted to relishing the idea of piling up goals, of etching his name into history, all while keeping the team's triumphs at the forefront. The legend's shadow only fueled his drive. His gaze then drifted to Lamine Yamal's image, Barcelona's teenage prodigy, whose feat had left defenders in his wake. "He is a very special talent," Rashford said simply. The prospect of linking up with the world-class winger sent a thrill through him. Two young talents daring to reshape football's future, each pushing the other toward new heights. The pitch became a canvas for their shared ambition. When the classic La Liga versus Premier League debate arose, Rashford confessed honesty. He didn't yet know which was superior. From facing Spanish sides, he knew the league prized technique, a fluid dance of passing and movement. That very uncertainty, he grinned, was part of the allure. Crafting mastery against unknown styles, overcoming fresh challenges. This, he insisted, was what he came for. But ambitions truly crystallised when talk turned Champions League. Barcelona had come so close last season, heartbreak at the brink. Rashford's eyes gleamed with resolve. He was here to bridge the final gap, to see Camp Nou erupt in continental glory once more. "It is a dream of mine," he admitted, and you could almost hear the echo of collective hopes rising. About the team's tight-knit spirit, he spoke of happiness as the secret ingredient. In a room brimming with smiles and mutual belief, work becomes play and winning feels natural. Barcelona's philosophy, beautiful football woven with pride, thrives when players find freedom under the badge. Here, Rashford sensed, ambition walks hand in hand with joy. As the session wound to a close, he offered one last vow: adaptability. On-field circumstances shift in a heartbeat, and he trusted in his ability to pivot, to seize openings, and rewrite narratives mid-game. He yearned to feel at home swiftly, to let his skills sing in Barcelona's symphony. Sometimes, he cautioned, settling in takes time, but he wouldn't shy from it. More than trophies, he sought a deeper understanding of the club, its people, and the city that pulses around Camp Nou. With that, Rashford stepped back, leaving behind a room alive with possibility. His journey had only just begun, and already every sentence, every promise, crackled with the electricity of a fresh start. The next chapter awaited, and he was more than ready to write it in gilt-edged letters.